Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I wish I had just a little more energy? Or, how can I make sure I stay healthy long enough to truly enjoy these years? It's a thought that crosses many of our minds as the birthdays pile up. We can't turn back the clock. But what if I told you that you actually can slow it down? That by making a few small, simple choices each day, you can add not just years to your life, but life to your years. Imagine waking up at 70 or 80 still feeling strong enough to do the things you love, whether that's walking with friends, gardening, traveling, or playing with your grandkids. That's not a dream. It's absolutely possible when you commit to the right habits. That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're talking about 7 powerful daily habits that research shows can add up to 10 extra years to your life after 60. These aren't complicated or expensive tricks. They're small adjustments you can start today that can change the way you feel tomorrow and keep you thriving for years to come. Let's ease into this together and start with the first one, because it's something you can put into practice before you even finish this video. One of the most powerful habits you can adopt is moving your body every single day. Now, I don't mean running marathons or lifting heavy weights at the gym. Movement after 60 should be about consistency, not intensity. Your body is like a car. If you let it sit in the garage too long, parts start to rust. But if you take it out for a short drive every day, it stays in good condition. That's what walking, gentle stretching, or light resistance exercises do for you. Just 20 to 30 minutes of daily movement can strengthen your muscles, protect your balance, and even lower your risk of falls, which is one of the biggest threats to independence as we age. Imagine how much more confident you'll feel knowing your legs are strong enough to carry you wherever you want to go without fear of tripping or stumbling. And don't underestimate the mental boost. Regular movement pumps fresh oxygen to your brain, keeping it sharp and alert. If you've ever noticed your mood brighten after a walk in the park, that's not in your head. That's your body rewarding you. So think about what kind of movement excites you. Is it dancing in your kitchen? Is it stretching while watching your favorite TV show? The key is to make it something you enjoy so it becomes part of your daily rhythm, like brushing your teeth. Once you've got your body in motion, the next daily habit is to fuel it properly. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to what you put in it. Some foods work like medicine, helping your joints stay flexible, your heart pump smoothly, and your brain stay clear. Others quietly chip away at your health, draining your energy and causing inflammation. The good news is you don't have to follow a complicated diet or give up everything you love. Think about small, powerful changes, like adding a handful of nuts or seeds to your day, eating colorful fruits and vegetables with every meal, or choosing water over sugary drinks. For example, blueberries are more than just tasty little bites. They're packed with antioxidants that fight off cell damage, almost like tiny warriors protecting your brain and your heart. Leafy greens like spinach and kale give your body vitamins that strengthen bones and keep your digestion moving. Even something as simple as switching white bread for whole grain gives your body more fiber to keep your gut healthy and your blood sugar steady. These aren't huge sacrifices, but over time, they work together like little bricks, building a stronger, longer-lasting foundation for your body. And if you've ever wondered, where do I start? Start small. Replace just one snack a day with fruit, or add one extra serving of vegetables to dinner. Those tiny changes stack up, and before long, they'll become habits you don't even think twice about. Now, while moving your body and eating the right foods are crucial, there's another daily habit that's just as important but often overlooked, and that's staying socially connected. Many people think of health as only physical, but the truth is, loneliness can cut years off your life just as much as smoking or poor diet. After 60, it's easy to drift into isolation, especially if friends move away, children are busy, or you've retired from a job that once gave you daily social contact. But staying connected doesn't have to mean being surrounded by people all the time. It's about meaningful connections, the kind that make you feel heard, valued, and loved. A simple phone call with a friend, sharing a meal with family, or even chatting with neighbors can lift your mood, lower stress, and give your brain the kind of stimulation it craves. Think about how you feel after laughing with a friend. It's like your whole body relaxes, isn't it? That's your body releasing feel-good chemicals that lower blood pressure and reduce stress hormones. These little moments of connection can literally extend your life. If you don't have a big social circle, don't worry. You can start by reaching out to one person, joining a community group, or even volunteering. It's not about the number of people in your life, but the quality of the bonds you create. So far, we've talked about moving your body, nourishing it with the right foods, and staying connected with others. These three habits alone can dramatically change the way you age. They're simple, they're accessible, and they're powerful. And when you weave them into your daily life, they don't just keep you alive longer, they keep you living better, with energy, joy, and confidence. When you start adding those simple habits of movement, better food choices, and meaningful connections into your daily rhythm, something amazing begins to happen. You feel lighter, more energized, and suddenly the thought of adding years to your life doesn't feel so far-fetched anymore. But the truth is, longevity isn't just about what you put into your body or who you spend time with. It's also about how you treat your mind and the way you handle the quiet moments in your day. One of the most underestimated habits that can dramatically extend your life is getting quality sleep. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, "But I'm older, I don't need as much sleep," or "I've never been a good sleeper." And I get it. Sleep can become more challenging as we age. But here's the thing. Your body doesn't stop needing rest just because you've celebrated more birthdays. In fact, after 60, your body depends on restful sleep more than ever to repair muscles, clear out toxins from the brain, and reset your mood for the next day. Imagine your brain as a busy kitchen. Throughout the day, you use pots, pans, and utensils. Things get messy. If you don't take the time to wash up at night, by the next morning the clutter piles up, and soon you can't even cook properly. That's what happens when you cut your sleep short. Over time, it increases your risk of memory loss, heart disease, and even accidents from poor balance. But when you allow yourself those 7 to 8 hours of quality rest, your brain and body are freshly scrubbed, ready to serve you for another day. The secret is to set yourself up for success. Keep your evenings calm, dim the lights, avoid scrolling on your phone right before bed, and create a little ritual that tells your brain it's time to relax. That might be sipping a warm herbal tea, reading a few pages of a book, or practicing a few minutes of gentle breathing. Think of sleep not as wasted time but as one of the most powerful investments you can make in adding years to your life. And while sleep restores your body at night, there's another habit that nourishes your well-being during the day, keeping your mind engaged and curious. You see, the brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets. When you stop using it, it weakens, and that's when memory slips and mental fog creep in. Many people think mental sharpness is all about doing crossword puzzles or Sudoku, and yes, those can help. But true brain health is about variety and novelty. It's about surprising your brain with new challenges so it has to adapt and grow. This could be as simple as learning a new recipe, picking up a musical instrument, or even exploring a hobby you've always wanted to try. Have you ever noticed how alive you feel when you're learning something new, even if it's a little frustrating at first? That spark of frustration is actually your brain making new connections, laying down new pathways that keep you sharper and more resilient. And it doesn't have to be academic. Even something as ordinary as taking a different route on your daily walk forces your brain to pay attention, to notice new details, and to stay alert. Every time you do this, you're protecting yourself against decline, giving your brain the tools it needs to stay vibrant for years to come. And let's not forget, keeping your brain sharp doesn't just benefit you, it strengthens your independence. Think about how much freedom comes from being able to remember appointments, manage your own medications, and make clear decisions. These are the skills that allow you to live life on your own terms, without relying too heavily on others. Independence is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, and keeping your mind sharp is a key part of protecting it. Now, as we think about nourishing the mind, it naturally leads us into another daily habit that often gets overlooked: managing stress before it manages you. Stress is sneaky. Sometimes it feels like just a passing irritation, but when it lingers, when you carry worry, tension, or frustration day after day, it quietly chips away at your body. Chronic stress raises your blood pressure, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging from the inside out. It's like leaving a light bulb on all day and night. It burns out much faster. But the beautiful thing is, you have more control over stress than you may realize. The key isn't to avoid every stressful situation. That's impossible. but to give your body and mind daily chances to let go of tension. That might mean practicing deep breathing for just a few minutes, sitting outside to enjoy fresh air, or writing down your thoughts in a notebook so they don't swirl endlessly in your head. Even something as simple as pausing to be grateful for one small thing each day has been shown to reduce stress hormones and improve overall health. When you train yourself to notice the good instead of constantly focusing on the bad, your body responds by calming down, your blood pressure eases, and your mood lifts. Think about the times when you've laughed, really laughed, so hard your stomach hurt. In that moment, didn't all your worries feel lighter? Laughter is one of the best natural stress relievers, and it's available to you anytime you allow yourself to find joy. Whether it's watching a funny show, sharing a joke with a friend, or even laughing at your own little mistakes, these small moments protect your heart and extend your years. When you make peace with stress and learn to let it go each day, your body feels lighter, your mind becomes clearer, and suddenly you realize how much control you really do have over the way you age. And that brings us to the final daily habit, perhaps the simplest of them all, yet one of the most powerful. It's the habit of staying hydrated. Now, I know it doesn't sound as exciting as learning a new hobby or as inspiring as laughter, but water truly is the quiet hero of longevity. As we get older, our sense of thirst isn't as sharp as it used to be. That means many people over 60 are walking around mildly dehydrated without even realizing it. And what does that do? It saps your energy, makes you feel foggy, stiffens your joints, and puts stress on your kidneys and heart. Dehydration is like running a machine without enough oil. The parts grind harder, wear down faster, and eventually break. But when you give your body the water it craves, everything runs smoother. Your digestion improves, your skin feels healthier, your brain works better, and your joints stay more flexible. The key is to make hydration a habit you don't have to think about. Keep a glass of water by your bedside and drink it as soon as you wake up. Carry a reusable bottle with you during the day so you can sip without waiting until you feel thirsty. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a few berries for flavor. Herbal teas count too, as long as they're not loaded with sugar. Think of each sip as an investment in your future self, the version of you that's still enjoying walks, trips, and laughter years down the road. When you put all of these habits together, moving your body, eating nourishing foods, staying connected, getting quality sleep, keeping your mind sharp, letting go of stress, and staying hydrated, you create a powerful foundation that not only adds years to your life but fills those years with strength, joy, and independence. And what's so encouraging is that none of these habits require drastic changes. They don't demand perfection. They simply ask for small, consistent actions, day after day, that compound over time into something extraordinary. Think about it this way. 10 years from now, you'll be looking back on today. The choices you make now will determine what kind of life you're enjoying then. Will you be full of energy, with a clear mind and strong body, able to say yes to opportunities and experiences? Or will you look back wishing you'd started sooner? The beautiful truth is that it's never too late to begin. Even if you only pick up one or two of these habits right now, you're already setting yourself on a path to better health and more happiness. And let me share something important. Don't measure your progress by perfection. If you miss a walk one day, or forget to drink enough water, don't let that discourage you. Progress comes from persistence, not perfection. Every time you choose a piece of fruit over processed snacks, every time you take those extra steps, every time you call a friend instead of sitting in silence, you're making deposits into your health bank. And those deposits add up. Over time, they can pay you back with more years of laughter, more years of memories, and more years of truly living. I want you to remember that age is not a barrier, it's an opportunity. Every day you wake up is another chance to choose health, happiness, and resilience. And when you choose those things, you inspire others around you too. Think of your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors. When they see you taking care of yourself, when they see you thriving, it reminds them what's possible. You become living proof that life after 60 is not about decline, it's about possibility. So let me leave you with this. Start small, start today, and don't underestimate the power of consistency. These 7 habits may seem simple, but together they can transform your future. You don't have to overhaul your whole life overnight. Just take one step. Drink that glass of water. Take that walk. Call that friend. Go to bed a little earlier. Try that new recipe. And watch how these little moments begin to stack up into something remarkable. If this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these habits feels most doable for you right now? Share it in the comments. I read them, and your experiences may inspire someone else who needs encouragement. And if you found value here, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It's a simple way to stay connected and receive more tips that can keep you strong, sharp, and joyful no matter your age. Here's to you, to your health, your happiness, and your independence. May you not only add more years to your life, but more life to your years, because you deserve nothing less.